Get the Long Mercury Mantra MP3 at JasonGallant.ca.
Om Brahm Brim Brahm Sa Buddhaya Namaha. Om Brahm Brim Brahm Sa Buddhaya Namaha. You know, there are many things that people do on a daily basis, and they are motivated by many different emotions, suffering or joy. Sometimes some actions are movements of your heart, and sometimes they're movements of your pain, right? So on the spiritual journey, what we're doing is we're cleaning up our actions that are motivated by suffering. So what I'm doing is asking you to no longer move from the paradigm of suffering, but move from the paradigm of joy and happiness and truth. Your natural state. Now, how you do this is that if you notice you're taking action in your life, and it's based on some idealism, and it's governed by anger or pain or suffering that you carry into many different situations, that means you're actually carrying pain with you, and that's what's governing your decision. It's not your own freedom. There are people that disconnect from relationships and society and all this, and they do so because it is a movement of their own heart, because they just are free already, and this is where they're guided. But then there are other people that disconnect from society because they hate people there. They can't stand connecting to them. They can't stand the discomfort, right? And this is not guided by freedom. This is guided by an avoidance policy. Okay, it's you avoiding really yourself. It's just that those people and those events and situations are making you feel what's already inside you. Now, if you wish to become free, if you wish to realize your unconditional state, you start to take accountability for what you overlay over top of situations. So if you're experiencing something in a situation, and then you go in another situation and you experience the same feeling, and then you go in another situation and you experience the same feeling, guess what? It's actually you that you're experiencing. It's not the other. Right? So this is very powerful mystical stuff, At that point you say, geez, I'm wearing dirty sunglasses and I see dirt everywhere, and I think it's the people, not the sunglasses. If I was wearing glasses right now and I had dirt all over them, I wouldn't try to clean the trees, clean the ground, clean the sky. I would take my glasses off and clean them off, you see? So this is really the mystical work. So sometimes a spiritual teacher will point you towards where you are overlaying something over the world that is not true. It's based on something you're carrying inside, based on past trauma, past experience, or some type of thinking that you're carrying that's creating a feeling. But that feeling is not coming from the world, it's actually coming from you, and you forgot how you created it. So a teacher helps you uncreate it. A teacher helps you look at it and say, oh, well, is this the happiest way I can move in this way? Is this really freeing me? Is this way of seeing things freeing me? And if it's not, then a teacher will point you towards what is not free about it. Will point you towards how it is not practical. A very good sign of finding out if you are not in harmony or relationship with what is before you is when you become very impractical. There are a few people that I've worked with in the past that every time they looked at their bills, they experienced such pain and such stress, and they say the bills are causing my stress. So they started not opening their bills, not even looking at them, not paying their bills, and then having all sorts of problems that come from that. Right? Lots of complications, the bills don't go anywhere, they just keep on piling up. And I've seen this happen with many people. A sure sign that you are overlaying some emotional pain over your environment is if you are not in congruence with it. It's kind of like trying to breathe underwater. Right? Somehow the air makes you feel a certain way, so you put your head under the lake and start trying to breathe, and it's not working. Like I said, the enlightenment path is about practicality. It's very, very practical. It isn't about religion, it's about being practical. And if you are taking certain steps in your life based on an idealism, based on avoiding your feelings, and it's causing some sort of inconveniences, kind of like me trying to feed myself through my ear instead of my mouth because I don't like the taste, you know, that is a sure sign that you are overlaying something, and that's where you can actually manifest some spiritual fruit if you wish to. You can work on those illusions, those overlays. You can be with that pain and allow it to unravel and move through you without judgment. And if you do so, all of a sudden, you will experience the things that you thought were so inconvenient and so wrong before. All of a sudden, they become easy. Sometimes they become the very opportunities that you were looking for your entire life, and all of a sudden, it seems like the kingdom of heaven has opened up for you. New friendships, new relationships, new opportunities, whether it's with career or family or love, you know. But so often, when I work with people, they fight to stay inside that shoebox. And they say, Jason, this is my world, and it's huge in here. It's absolutely huge. So, you know, how do you help somebody that wants to stay in the shoebox? And if you're happy in the shoebox, stay in the shoebox. I'm okay with that too. And I'm happy that you're happy in there. But if you're not happy in there, then I can help you out. Right? But just know that one day you might feel limited in the shoebox, and then it's time to expand again. So I hope this helps. Take care for now.